What is up, Chosen Ones? It's your boy Big Matt with Chosen One Chats, and today we are going to have a little chat about how the healthcare system in America is rigged. Let's get into it, guys. You know, they do not want to see us healthy, bro. I'm telling you, they don't. It's weird. Because they understand that there's one important thing, that health is wealth. They don't want to see us healthy. They don't. Because if they did, they'll make sure that we are looked after at a reasonable rate. You know, I know that nothing comes for free in this world, and I'm not saying that it's completely rigged. Don't get me wrong. But when you go into these ERs for some, you know, a little assistance, and, you know, it's, say you got this is one example. One time I went into the ER, I had really excruciating back pain, and I thought maybe they could look in, maybe give me an x-ray, see what's going on, or even not only that, I've also, just so you guys know, I knew about the chiropractor at that point in time. I don't think it was working, but yeah, I went in there looking to get a little bit more help than usual to see what is possibly going on, and basically all they did for me was give me an ice pack, prescribe me some painkillers, and then told me to have a good day. And then I went to go pick up those painkillers, and they basically said, oh, if you don't have insurance, you got to pay out of pocket. Even though I knew that they were going to charge me to get that prescription from the hospital. So not only are they going to, and then, so now I'm paying for these stupid painkillers, and which you could buy for like $15 for a big thing of them. So I'm paying now I'm paying for this after, and then I'm chilling and waiting because I know they're about to tax me because I didn't have insurance at the time. And then I'm waiting for them to send me a bill. I knew I was gonna get charged. Guys, they charged me over like $1,200 to give me an ice pack and prescribe me some pain pills and tell me, oh, it's gonna be okay, buddy. It's common. Just you just gotta put some ice on it, and you'll be fine. They didn't even take any extra. I'm glad I didn't get an X-ray. They probably would have really, really whacked me. But that's what I was hoping for. That's why I went in there. Like, you know what I mean? Or at least somebody to, you know, do a little bit more than what they did. And let's just not only talk about that, but let's just talk about how you could literally be like in a really, so being a middle class citizen, me, like, I know that they always want to say, hey, you make too much to have free insurance, but you make too much to have free insurance, but you also don't make enough to be able to afford paying for insurance. So that really is annoying, being a middle class citizen, because the way the economy is going, they're just literally trying to get rid of the middle class completely. It seems like we are hated in this society. I don't know what it is. People don't like the middle ground. They just want to see you either dead poor and living on government assistance, or like, you know, Section 8, or they want you to be freaking filthy rich, Jeff Bezos, freaking Elon Musk status. There's no middle. There's no middle. They're literally trying to get rid of us. I don't know what it is, but they do not make it easy being a middle class citizen. We make too much to get any benefits, but then we don't make enough to be able to, after everything's said and done, when we're paying regular rent price, because we don't get Section 8 because we make too much to be on Section 8. But then since we already got to pay like regular price of rent, But when we're doing that, how are we gonna afford to pay for health insurance? So here's the thing, guys. There was another time where I was like in pretty and dire need to get some therapy. I was down bad, going through a breakdown, and all I needed was some therapy to help me get through this instead of doing something else crazy that I'm not even going to talk about here. So I go in and I'm seeking help, and they say, oh, we're down to help you. We're down. There's this place right here. They don't need insurance, and they help people who don't have insurance or whatever. So I'm like, okay, sounds great. I make sure everything's smooth. And not only that, let me talk about this. I go in, and so luckily they covered this one too. So beforehand, I was like, everybody's like, bro, you need to get back on your, I was taking meds at one point, okay, for like mood stabilization and stuff like that, to help with mood swings and whatever. So they're like, bro, you need to. I cold turkeyed them, and they're when they saw me going through it, they're like, yo, bro, you should go. You should probably get back on those right now, because right now you're going through a lot. We don't want to see any bad happen to you. So basically, I go in and I call my insurance. I had Medi-Cal. I'm in Arizona, and I asked them, hey, I know that you guys aren't gonna probably cover anything out here, but they said, surprisingly, they're like, oh, we will cover out of state ER visits only. So if you're out of state, the only thing we'll cover is an ER visit. So I was like, oh, I could get a prescription from the ER. So I go to the ER to get a prescription. Luckily, they paid for it. And I didn't even get the prescription that I came there for. They gave me some stuff that I had on the side, like a little take as needed for anxiety. I think it was hydroxyzine. I was trying to go for something else. I went there. Main thing was for lithium. So they didn't give me what I mainly came there for. I left, and my insurance, I gave them my Medi-Cal. I'm in Arizona at the time. Medi-Cal is California. And then I get a bill in my mail, and these people are trying to charge me I think $1,400 just to give me. They didn't do anything except for prescribe me something that I didn't even want. $1,400 to get a prescription for something I didn't even want. They did literally nothing else. They just asked me a couple questions. I was like, yeah, I'm just trying to get a refill. I need you guys to prescribe it to me. Blah, blah, blah. And then, they just completely took advantage of me. I feel like me. And I get it, guys. Like, they don't want you coming in there wasting time when there's people in dire need for like a real emergency. Like people who they need to make sure that they tax you so you don't come in here for no Mickey Mouse. Oh, my I feel like I strained my wrist, and or like I'm having, like, people will come in the ER for the most dumbest reasons. So in order to keep a lot of those people out, they need to make sure that they tax you when you come, especially if you don't have insurance, because then it's going to be filled up with people all the time who have literally non-emergencies and just wasting time in there. I get it, but here's another thing too. So I'm seeking therapy, like I said, and in America, bro, we need to take health, like our mental health, a lot more serious, bro, because a lot of people, they don't understand, bro, how important that is, bro. People are committing suicide like every, I think, hour. Not even every hour, but just, I think it's every minute, bro. Like, I can't remember, but if it's not every minute, that's kind of crazy. I mean, but I know it's at least every hour. So, because they're probably going through something mentally. And no matter, even if a person, this was something I specifically asked too. I was like, hey, I'm going through it. I need therapy, but I cannot afford any more bills because that's going to only make my problems worse. And they said, okay, there's this place that, helps people without insurance, and they'll be able to help you. I was like, okay, that sounds good. I go there and I'm specifically asking, hey, before we get started service here, this is what I have Medi-Cal. They typically don't cover any out-of-state stuff, and I need you to, and basically someone referred me here. The ER did after I got the prescription. That's the only thing they did do, which I'm really still catching L's from that one visit, because they referred me to them. They were like, oh, this place here, just go there, let them know that you applied for access. That's the basically Medi-Cal out there for Arizona access. And I got declined. I guess I put that I made too much, which was really not that much to me. It's kind of crazy how little you got to make to be able to receive these benefits, to, not have to catch a gigantic medical bill, but if you were to need it. But anyways, I digress. So, I go and I'm seeking therapy, and they say, hey, these people will help you without insurance. They do it all the time. And I'm like, okay, great. Like, finally a place that actually cares about people. So I'm seeking, I'm asking them specifically, I'm like, before we start service here, I need you guys to, let me know that, I'm letting you know that my Medi-Cal isn't going to cover this. And someone told me that you guys do grants for people who don't have insurance, and you guys help them out still. Yeah, we do that. I'm like, okay, cool. And then I'm like, all right, sounds good. Freaking sign me up, bro. A little 90. They're only able to do 90 days, but I'll tell you guys this. Like, after the 90 days was over, I was like, it was all right. I'm not even gonna lie. It was good because I got to do in-person therapy this time. I've done like telehealth in the past, where it's like FaceTiming somebody for a therapy session. That was pretty Mickey Mouse as well. But just today, that's kind of what inspired this video. I'm literally asking them, as like weeks into this, I'm like, hey, just to make sure, again, I want to make sure that everything's like, I'm not going to be charged for this. And they're like, oh, it looks like your Medi-Cal has been covering it. I'm like, okay, sounds good with me. And just today, I finished up. 90 days is over. Say bye to my therapist. Here we go. Like, new beginnings, right? And it was all right too. It wasn't like even that good. It was all right. I won't say it was horrible, but it was all right, bro. Like, I thought I was gonna. She was like, I'm gonna give you the ingredients. I never got those ingredients, guys. I was waiting for the ingredients. She never gave me the ingredients. So basically, though, long story short, I get a bill in the mail literally today. Not in the mail. I get texted. Oh, your statement. I'm like, they better not, bro. They better not. They did. Over $1,000. It was $1,200, and they said right there, smack dab, insurance declined. I'm like, oh, I was like, no. This is not, no. I literally asked multiple times, and you guys, I'm gonna fight this one. We ain't doing this, bro. If anything, they're gonna get me a grant, like they said they would. They said that the Medi-Cal was covering it, surprisingly, but they said they do grants as well if it doesn't. And I was like, okay, but since the Medi-Cal isn't covering it, I was like, shoot, sounds good. And that's weird though. I'm not even gonna lie, but you're saying it's paying for. You're saying it's paid for. I'm confirming. I'll finish this 90 days and we're good. I'm like, all right, bet. And then, yeah, they hit me with a bill saying it wasn't covered. I'm like, yeah, we're getting a grant, guys. We're going to talk to them. We're going to get a grant. But here's the thing, guys. It's crazy because you would think that something like this would be a norm. Someone seeking help to get them help. Like real help. I'm not talking about I'm crying because I didn't get that freaking toy that I wanted for so long. A little freaking little kid pulling up and like I never got that stuffed animal. Like this ain't no. We're talking about real world problems, bro. So yeah. In conclusion, guys, honestly, if you don't have insurance, I'm so sorry. You literally should stay your butt out of the hospital at all costs. Obviously, if you're bleeding out or something, bro, it's crazy because they make it to the point where someone could be literally bleeding out and they'll literally be like, I'm gonna just tough it out, bro. Where's the Band-Aid at? Yeah, where's the Band-Aid at, bro? Put a Band-Aid over a bullet wound, bro. Like, hey, bro, I know they finna tax me to pull this bullet out and do these stitches, bro. We about to do that ourselves. Grab the sewing kit. Grab the sewing kit, bro. You literally bleeding out over here trying to pull out your freaking bullet with a needle nose plier, and you got your sewing kit to sew yourself up and some alcohol in the bottom of your freaking bathroom cabinet. That's to the point where it's getting, guys, where it's like people, especially in the middle class, we can't afford insurance. Nobody does nothing about it. And when we go in for minuscule problems, something that should quite honestly be free, but I know nothing in this world is for free, but they shouldn't have a set price for just stepping foot in there. And and by the way, the ER visit when they did the prescriptions, I got a bill for it, but my Medi-Cal took care of it, by the way, just so you know. My Medi-Cal did take care of that one. So, but the therapy, nah, they didn't. And also that first one that I was telling you about with the painkillers, I got Medi-Cal like 2 months. If you get it 2 months after your visit, they'll cover anything 2 months prior to you getting Medi-Cal. So they also covered that. That's when I got my Medi-Cal. And I don't know why, but my Medi-Cal never expired. So I guess I still have it. I still have those benefits, which I'm very thankful for. Even though I guess I really am making too much these days, which I really feel like I don't. I'm barely even, like there's times where I'm like, bro, like really far behind. But yeah, let's get into it though, guys. We're getting to a point where people are like, you just stay out of the ER, stay out of, getting looked at and stuff like that. If you don't have insurance, like, I'm not telling you if you freaking really, really need it, bro, like, to not go and to the ER or whatever, bro. Because you could always, like I said, I think they cover like anything prior, like 2 to 3 months prior. Like if you get it and there was something that you had happen, like 2 to 3 months prior, they'll cover that as well. So it's not the end of the world. But I just think that they shouldn't have like a set price for everything. Like if someone comes in for a prescription just for you guys to prescribe something, bro, that shouldn't be more than like $200, bro. All right, bet he already has, he's showing us that he has the bottle and all this stuff. He just needs us to prescribe it. All right, bet $200. Smack him with that. That's pretty hefty, just that. But $1,200, my God. And I don't think it should be like anything where it's like you get the same price as them actually like doing like a real thing that you'd want to pay for versus giving you an ice pack and here's some Tylenol. There's a $1,200 bill right there. Like, bro, they shouldn't even be charging that much for such dumb things. But this is the country we live in. They really trying to keep to keep a hospital running, they need people coming in there sick. They need sick people to be able to keep a hospital profitable and keep things going. So they need to make sure that people are sick. So, this goes to play with it. They'll literally say, hey, we want to help you. But all in all, they make things worse sometimes. And I'm just sick of it. So that's it, guys. The medical system, the healthcare system in America is rigged. If this resonated with you, make sure you drop a comment. Let me know your thoughts on this as well. Because I'm telling you guys, there are more people getting way more finesse than me. I had picked up somebody in an Uber one time, and they were telling me how he fell off a bike and he went into a coma and he didn't have insurance. And basically they had him like plugged up while he was in a coma for like 2 weeks. And when he woke up, bro, he said that they charged him, like, if I'm wrong, it was in the millions, bro. They said they gave him like a $2 million bill to keep him like on like basically the life support or whatever the little system they keep you on when you're in a coma. And I'm like, this guy is an old man and definitely is not gonna, I'm not saying he can't make 2 million in the rest of his life, but the fact, that's crazy, bro, to like I'm not saying that's something cheap to have him plugged up and taking up a place in the hospital bed, and I'm not saying that's something that's cheap, but $2 million, bro, because he didn't have insurance. Y'all should be working it out with him, bro. Like, he just got out of a coma to a $2 million bill. My golly, bro. This is what I'm talking about. 2 million, bro. To some of you, that may not be a lot. I get it. Think in abundance. Don't get me wrong. But come on, guys. You could tell, bro, was like, he wasn't like you could tell he wasn't very wealthy. How is he, Brody probably woke up to keep it real. He's like, y'all should let me freaking go, bro. If y'all were gonna keep me alive and then slap me with a $2 million bill. I'm just playing. But you guys, this is crazy. Smash that freaking like button, bro. You already know. Comment, share, subscribe. If you haven't already. Much love, guys. It's your boy Big Matt, Chosen One Chats. Have a wonderful day. Peace.